Kim During is preparing dinner as her daughter Samantha does her homework. Husband Pat During helps son Patrick with his schoolwork.
Very good.
Kim and Pat represent what was once considered the typical American family, a married couple with an average of 2 children. Kim says her marriage is important to her.
I can't imagine my life without it. You need to have something else in your life, something that you're committed to.
Pat says he and his wife realize the idea of the typical American family has changed, and they view that as a positive development.
Our perception of things has changed. The divorce rate now and how many people are divorced that have kids, you know, they're still a family.
Kim and Pat lived together before they got married. According to the study, an increasing number of American young adult couples are living together without being married. Richard Morin, editor of the study, says in general there has been a jump in the number of unmarried couples.
About 44% of adults said they had lived with someone in their lifetimes. Significantly, the majority of those said it was kind of a step toward marriage, where the rest said, well, it was for financial reasons or, you know, a step along the way.
Morin says the changing views of family are largely being driven by young adults, who are more likely than older generations to have an unmarried or divorced parent or to have friends who do. He also says 63% of those surveyed consider single-sex couples with children as families.
Now, it doesn't mean that they necessarily think it's a good thing or endorse it. In fact, a majority say that trend is bad for society. But people acknowledge that, in fact, these living arrangements do function as families.
Chris Klein and Jim Lacey have been living together for 13 years and have a 2-year-old son, Jeremy.
Can you sing a song while you play the guitar? Ready?
The couple married a few years ago, but their union is not legal in Virginia since the state does not recognize same-sex marriages. Nevertheless, Chris says he and Jim feel accepted in their neighborhood.
For anyone to consider a same-sex couple like us a family versus, you know, a heterosexual couple down the street with 2 kids a family also, there's no differentiation between the two. It's a group of people that live together and love each other, and I think that's what defines a family.
Jim says he and Chris wanted children and used a surrogate mother who gave birth to their son.
Jeremy brings a lot of joy to our lives, and I think it's just made our relationship that much stronger.
Not everyone in the study who said marriage is becoming obsolete was happy about it. And despite changing attitudes, the survey indicates marriage is not going to disappear anytime soon. It says 67% of Americans are optimistic about the future of marriage and family. Deborah Block, VOA News, Alexandria, Virginia.
I think so.
They're not going to hit their moon.
All right, type it in, see if you get it right that time.